Okay, we're live. Good morning, everyone. Oh, I forgot to turn on my. That's nice. What a nice ambiance. So we are experiencing some technical difficulties. Not my fault. Not my fault this time for the first time ever. Of course, it's not going on Facebook. We're having issues on there. Again, what is going on with every. I think we got kicked off of StreamYard is what it is. You were being too much of a potty mouth.
No,
and okay.
You don't know how to handle technology.
I know how to handle technology perfectly. This one is not on me, and I stand by that. Now, I wonder, though, what if so this is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to figure out. Hold on, okay, let me refresh this. Hold on. There we go. Okay, that's live. What if I enter studio? Okay. Can I do that? Enter studio. So that's entering studio. Stop cam. I don't need the cam on that one. Enter studio. Okay. Right. Add to stage. It's going to be weird. You are streaming with audio. Okay. That might work. And then what I'm going to do is check my. Yeah. I think this is going to work, Kiki.
Yeah. Okay.
Because, and I mean, I don't know. I honestly have no idea what's going to happen on our end, but I'm going to give it a shot. Big thing is, I don't know. Can you hear me? We won't be able to hear the station. That's fine. We don't need to hear the station, right? I'm getting level, so I think I can do this. I think we can really do this. I think it's going to work.
Okay.
Because we can hear each other, right? We just won't be able to hear the intros, which is fine. We'll do our best with it. Or maybe I take the intros out and we just come out of songs because I can watch the song fade. Intros I can't hear, though.
Yeah.
So should I take the intro out? Let's do it. I'm going to take the intro out, change that. We're going to come right out of White Zombie. Everyone,
we're winging it.
You're seeing the inner workings. You're seeing a genius at work here. I don't care what anyone says. I know I played the hapless dummy, okay? The lovable loser, but to be honest,
I got this. Out.
I got it locked down.
I'm pretty impressed.
I got it locked down, baby. All right.
I'm just here, you know. Right. I showed up. That was my job.
Wow, way to do it. Way to really bring it in, Kiki. Great morning, Michael. Good. Great morning indeed, sir. Yes, we are still on YouTube. So, and I know only the YouTube people can see this, obviously. Obviously. Would it be terrible if I yelled at my mother to finish my coffee that's not done yet?
No, she would love to do that for you.
Mommy.
Let's be honest.
Mama. Mommy.
Good morning, Michael.
Studio. Whoa. See, that's weird. That's the studio that's coming in. Yeah. All right. We're really doing it, Harry. Are you ready to go?
Yeah, I'm just trying to get my.
Did you finish all your makeup and hair?
Kind of. Not my hair. No, I did not.
Okay. I was not saying it looks bad. I could just tell that it wasn't quite. Because I know usually you have, there's usually a little more volume.
Oh, no. Michael said, how many bottles of wine did yesterday take Kiki? Did yesterday take Kiki?
Or how many
bottles of wine did you take?
Yeah, this morning.
Yesterday.
All right. Oh, here we go. Okay. All right. Here we go. Let me turn this on.
No, I'm just kidding.
Okay. Rock 107 WIRX, WIRX.com, the Plan B morning show. It's Brock and Kiki. I don't know if this is working 100%.
Well.
So we're having some technical difficulties. It's okay, though, if we did. Honestly, we should have just taken the rest of the morning off because Stuff a Truck is happening. So if there's anything that's going to kick me off air, Stuff a Truck, definitely worth it, okay?
Yeah. Yep.
So what I did, though, was because Stuff a Truck is on our normal, I'll do this, I'll try and put this in layman's terms for everyone listening.
Here's the background.
Right. They are using our main stream signal, okay? Connection thingy.
They stole our connection.
They did. So what I did was I MacGyvered this whole thing, all right? I got in there with my paper clip, my rubber band, and my chewing gum, and some masking tape, and I figured out what I could do was, what if I just put the stream on through the PC computer in the studio and then turn that up, and so I'm seeing levels. I feel like we're going on over the air. If we're not, you'll get a text from the system saying dead air, here you go. Figure it out. But I think we're good. And we're on our stream, which is great. Facebook
Only
still
on
isn't
YouTube,
working.
because
Only on YouTube.
Facebook sucks.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Zuckerberg. You know what? I called Mark Zuckerberg a lizard man, and so they probably blocked us.
Why did you call him a lizard man?
Look at
What
his
does that
face.
mean?
He is a lizard person
No, what?
from underground. Yes. Have you ever heard of you've never heard of the lizard people?
No.
There is
What
a
is this?
complete society of lizard people.
Oh my god! And he's
Down
the leader.
below.
Is he the leader?
I
Or one
would
of them?
think he's probably one of the most higher. He's probably, or he answers to an Illuminati of people, of lizard men and women, down below the Earth's crust. And he's just doing their bidding above ground, slowly trying to take us over so then the lizard people can rise up from underground where they're living now. That's a real thing.
Okay.
That's a real thing. See, you're a woman. You don't get into conspiracy theories, but I'm just saying, look at a picture of Mark Zuckerberg and you'd be like, okay, I can see it. I could see him being a lizard man. Mark Zuckerberg, the lizard man. And that's just what it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Okay.
Okay.
Anything else? No?
Nope.
Okay.
I'm trying to take that in.
It's a real thing, and everyone
Okay.
should look into it.
Okay.
Everyone should spend a day looking into it. Okay. Anyway, well, look, we're making her work. Hour number 2. Join us for sure on YouTube and maybe on air or anywhere else. But we got it, man. We got it. And boy, do we got a lot to cover this hour. So why don't we get to it? It is time for your morning dump. As always, your morning dump brought to you by Pump
That
Septic. Clean your septic today with Pump That Septic. Call them 269-445-77
77.
or visit pumpthatseptic.com. Oh, yeah, pump it. Pump it. What?
Pump it up.
What's going on over there? You seem a little apprehensive.
I'm just waiting for you
What?
to talk about something coming up. What's the next thing?
First of
I'm
all,
just waiting for you.
I had a super
I usually
engaging.
tune out when you start doing the pump it because you go on this little rant with random noises.
I think I lost you with the Zuckerberg thing. I'm trying to bring you back over here. I had a very compelling point and story with Mark Zuckerberg, the lizard man,
yeah.
and then
yeah, and I just that didn't interest me because that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my entire
look it up.
life.
The lizard people are a real thing.
It's not a real thing.
All right, fine, whatever. You probably
God.
also don't believe that the Illuminati is real, and they're having a bunch of weird eyes wide shut orgies.
No, that seems more.
And the lizard people watch
Lizard people. Does
they
not.
watch from the vents.
What are their purposes?
The lizard people?
Yeah.
They're an alien race that happen to be stuck on
Oh
Earth.
my god, it gets even worse.
I'm
That's
just
the
saying.
stupidest thing I've ever heard.
It's plausible. All right. Anyway,
Okay.
Pump That Septic.
Nope, there we go.
There we
Okay.
go. Why don't we kick it off with this? Who doesn't love a story about toys for all the good boys and girls out there? Not those toys. Why would you make that face, Kiki? You're sick. I'm talking about children's toys. The National Toy Hall of Fame announced its 3 newest inductees. They are the card game Phase 10. That was created in 1982. I don't think I've ever played that game.
Phase 10?
Yeah.
Great. It's a good game.
Good game?
We play that a lot at my folks' house.
Oh, okay. Transformers. Their first iteration of the toy came in 1984. I am Optimus Prime.
That
That's
was
pretty good.
That
Not
was
bad,
really
huh?
good. Yeah.
You want me to incorporate that?
I am Optimus Prime.
That was horrible.
Okay.
You
Well,
need to apologize
to do
you need to apologize
All right.
to everyone
We
who's
can keep
listening.
going now.
All right, now I got to hear you do some more. Say Transformers Rollout.
Transformers roll out.
All
That
right,
was pretty good.
It wasn't pretty good.
Because I was hearing it in my head.
Where
Because he
you-
gets really amped
Right.
during that part.
I mean, you set
I
the
just
bar
can't-
extremely low with your first one.
Right.
So anything would have been better than that. Good God. And also making the list this year into the Hall of Fame, the Toy Hall of Fame, My Little Pony, which was first produced back in 1982. You know what's kind of jarring about this? All these toys are from the 80s, and they're getting inducted into the Hall of Fame. I remember reading stories, like 10, 15 years ago where it's like, oh, they're inducting the yo-yo or ball in a stick or ball in a cup. Our toys now are getting inducted. They're old enough now where they're like, oh, yeah, these are old-timey toys that need to be inducted into the Hall of Fame. That's scary.
That and I kind of wish I had some of my old toys. You know, some of them are also vintage. They
Yeah.
are worth a lot.
No, though, if you left them in the box and you didn't play with them,
Oh, okay.
that one that you drugged through the mud and played within the
Took the
sandbox
stickers
and
off.
took the stickers off. Yeah.
okay.
We all like to think that. We see that one thing on
I
like
know.
Antiques Roadshow, and they're like, "Oh, this Rubik's Cube is worth $9 million," and then we're all like, "Oh my God, I got one!" No, that one was the first one to come off the
Yeah.
assembly line. All the stickers, it's in the box, everything like that.
Okay,
Your toys
gotcha.
aren't worth anything, folks.
Okay.
Okay. 9 other finalists didn't get enough votes to make it. The board game Apples to Apples, Sequence, Pokemon trading cards,
Ah,
Choose Your Own Adventure game books, Hess toy trucks, the Stick Horse.
stick horse. Oh, that you ride.
Yeah, you ride the horse head on the stick.
Yep.
Trampolines, which actually used to be
love
called
trampolines.
Jumpaline until your mom got on it in the 70s.
You're a jerk. My mom didn't have a trampoline in the 70s. You talking
No, it's
about?
called a Jumpaline. Just one jump. What else? Plain old balloons didn't get enough votes, along with some other ones. I think all good things that made it
Yeah.
in there. However, I will say, and I don't know if you
Except
know about.
Pokemon trading cards.
Well, but they didn't get enough to get in though. They didn't enough to. So
Oh,
they were just.
I
So there
got
was
you.
other nominees.
I got you.
And then everyone
I
voted.
Got you.
I will say though, unfortunately, My Little Pony has been ruined by this weird group of dudes. Have you heard about the bronies? Have you heard about bronies?
No.
Yeah.
They're bros acting like ponies.
They're adult men, males with beards
I can't handle this.
and
It is-
driver's license.
It is Monday.
And
It is the first day of the week.
They-
It's Monday.
They will pick what My Little Pony they're most like.
I can't.
They have sexualized
I can't.
My Little Pony. It's a real thing. Bronies are a real thing.
I'm gonna go back to bed now.
It's right.
I'm gonna try and wake up later
It's-
and pretend I don't live in a world
Like I had this crazy dream that
with lizard people and bronies.
Yeah.
I can't handle it.
yeah, so that's a real thing. And if there's ever a reason why aliens should destroy our planet, or maybe Jesus comes back and says, "All right, guys, time to," and he sees bronies, or they see bronies, I wouldn't blame him for going, "Yeah, we're gonna wipe this slate clean and we're gonna start over."
here.
Because there's grown men that have sexualized cartoon ponies, and also
Is it a lot like what's the furries? Do they become the ponies?
it's in there. Oh yeah, for sure. They'll wear like the little tails, and they'll say, "Oh yeah, I'm Sparkle," and
oh,
yeah.
No.
I'm telling you, it's a wild thing. It's a wild thing, and it's out there. It's really out there.
I can't even. I was gonna Google it.
Don't
I
don't
can't.
do it.
Nah,
No, I don't.
can't.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
ruin my life.
like you can Google a lot of things here on our work computer, but I don't want that one on
No.
there. I don't want to have that HR meeting. Okay. So and long and also too for every guy out there that may be a brony, just stop it.
What are you doing?
Literally do anything else with your free time. Literally anything else.
Absolutely anything.
I
is
mean
better than
anything else.
that. Golly.
So there you go.
Okay. Wow.
Congrats,
That's
everyone.
something I didn't want to know about.
There you go. That's in you now.
Thank you.
That's in your brain.
I
You know about
am
it.
sad
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, you should be. Society.
Oh.
What about this? Here, this will perk you up. You remember Jaleel White? Most people don't know that name, but they do know. Did I do that?
Oh, yeah.
Steve Urkel.
Yeah.
Well, he has written a new book titled Growing Up Urkel, where he talks about life after the hit sitcom. In an interview with CBS Mornings, Jaleel says he was offered to do a show like Family Matters, but turned it down.
Yeah, those are always sad. You always find out a lot.
Yeah,
in
I mean,
books
there's
like
always,
that,
yeah,
where
it's
it's like
the tell-all.
behind the scenes, kind of like Nickelodeon. It's like you take this happy, cheery person or character or organization, and they're like the deep, dark secret.
Yeah.
Of what really happened.
Well, I think Jaleel needs to sack up a little bit because his character, there's a couple things with this, and I think
Okay.
it's cool, and I'm glad he wrote a book because it's interesting. Obviously, Family Matters was huge growing up.
right.
It was part of
Is
the
it like sad though? Is he like? Is there
Now,
some
No,
secrets in there?
not. I haven't
Or
read
it's
the
just
book.
kind of a biography of his life.
Right. I haven't read the book yet, but here's what I want to say is, first of all, Urkel was supposed to be a one-time character. And then it tested. Everyone loved it. So literally, Urkel's character was supposed to be like a little bit player that would come in every once in a while, get the door slammed in his face, maybe look through Lisa's window.
Right.
But he wasn't supposed to be the main character.
Yeah.
He ended up being. What bothers me is Jaleel White has completely disassociated, like won't do the voice, has like refused to sign, like dude, that's what made you famous. And it always annoys me when these people that maybe had like this one-off hit character and shy away from it.
They've grown out of it and they've decided for themselves that they don't want anything to do with it.
It's why you're rich. It's why you're famous.
Right.
You should, if I say, hey, Jaleel, do the Urkel, you do the Urkel, buddy, okay? Unless you find something else. Yeah, dance, Urkel, dance. I'm sorry. I've bought your merchandise. I had the Urkel pins and you know what I mean? Don't do it. Oh, I'm better than that. Shut up. You're Urkel. You made millions of dollars being Urkel. Just be Urkel. Or at least Stefan. Right, when he remember when he was the sexy Urkel? Yes. Remember that? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, when he was
shocking.
Spitting game, which once again shows that women are all about looks. That's what it is. Because Lisa before didn't want anything to do with Urkel. He loses the glasses and gets a nicer coat.
That was extreme difference. Come on now.
He took the glasses off and put a sport coat on. That's all it was.
Stood up straight.
Oh, I thought Steve.
Sorry, posture is something we like to.
She had unwavering love from Urkel. Unwavering love from Urkel. A smart guy who probably was going to go make it big, doing some big invention, some sciencey stuff.
Stefan didn't turn dumb. He was still the same smart and charming.
He was all focused on looks. It was all looks. And once again, did he like cheese like Urkel did? No, he didn't. All right. Y'all got any cheese?
The same guy.
No, you women, you're all about looks. Unbelievable. Poor Urkel. Poor Urkel. He almost completely.
That was a massive difference.
I believe I think one episode he almost drank the potion that would keep him Stefan forever.
Why wouldn't he do that?
See, you're the worst.
You're
the worst. You're the worst. Anyway, so if you want it, it's called Growing Up Urkel, and I believe it is out now from Jaleel White. Lastly, here's another reason. We'll end with this. We'll end with a little hating on the rich people. A new study has found that the typical billionaire spews more CO2 pollution in just an hour and a half than the average person does in a lifetime. British researchers tracked the world's 50 richest people and their luxurious lifestyles. The study found that a year's worth of private jet travel was the equivalent of 300 years worth of emissions for the rest of us. That's a horrifying statistic. You know what kills me about this? Like, look, I'm not saying you can't have, your big mansions and your fancy cars, and you can't have a jet flight but I feel like there's no regulations on rich people and the stuff they're doing.
Right.
Like there's nothing.
Absolutely.
Like for example, Jeff Bezos has a yacht that is so expensive, and it's just out there. Like he's not even living on it, but it's always running. And it's got a crew on it 24/7 because it needs it's a ship. It's a ship. It's not like a little 16-foot sea nymph fishing boat.
Hey, jump in it like you're calling a cab.
And that thing
That's what they do.
It's right. It's always on the go. It's always running. It's got like another little boat. There's got to be. Look, you're rich. I get it. Okay, but is there any regulations for what these people are doing? None.
No.
None. It's wild. Like right there. That's just 50 people. Just 50 people out there just killing the environment. I'm sitting here cutting apart, plastic soda pop rings, hoping that I don't kill a turtle, and they're just pumping CO2 into the environment. Come on, man. Oh, I don't know. Where's the regulations start? Like, Jeff, I'll give you all my money, okay? You build every penis rocket you want, but maybe one less super yacht, okay? I mean, hell, your girl Taylor's out there just pumping CO2 in the environment, flying around to do her shows and play with Kelsey's privates. That's what it is.
No, I obviously.
I think she's probably in this list. Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
They all are. They're all doing it. Even
does that make it okay?
Aaron Rodgers is doing it.
How dare you? You don't bring him into this. Yeah, I don't know, because I like to sit here on my high horse and say I wouldn't do that. Of course, I'm also not super rich, so maybe I would. Maybe I would. I'd be like, look, it's my private jet. You think I'm going to fly coach? You think I'm even going to fly first class? with the rest of the people on Spirit Airline. Get out of here. But I don't know. I'd like to think I'd
Yeah,
be
people
more.
need to stop working so much far away from where they live.
Yeah.
That's the
I
problem.
don't even think they're working, though. I think they're flying to.
No, they're
you
in
know.
between. They're definitely doing
Oh.
fun stuff, but they're flying over for meetings and for
I get what you're saying.
appearances
Yeah,
and
okay.
stuff like that. That's what I'm saying. Is like I don't live there. I'm not going there. I'll go there maybe twice a year.
So you're saying like,
Right?
hey, rich guy, maybe just do a Zoom meeting instead of flying on that jet to go to that
Right.
board meeting. You know what I mean? Just go on Zoom like the rest of us.
Yeah.
And save the environment.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And don't forget to cut apart your
soda pop
rings. That's obviously the most important thing you can do for the environment.
Save the turtles.
Whoever, by the way, why don't we just get whoever directed and came up with that commercial? Because if you're a millennial, if you're a Gen Xer / millennial, you remember that turtle stuck in that ring or that fish.
And it made his shell. You know, it totally disfigured it.
Like I've been doing that since the
we're
90s.
all doing that. Yeah.
Why don't get that person who put that together to figure out what's going on? Because we'll all listen to that person.
Yeah.
To this day, I cannot even.
I'm picturing the turtle
You're picturing
right
it.
now.
If
I can see him.
If I threw one away, I would grab it out of the trash. Like, I forgot to cut it.
Can't. My conscience won't let me
I'm
do
gonna kill
it.
a sea turtle. I don't want that crying. I don't want that crying Indian, that crying Native American looking out onto the plane full of trash.
Yep.
Anyway. All right, there you go. I think that's good enough. That is your morning dump. We'll be back.
You're not hearing it.
I know. So I'm going by what I know. Hold on, everybody. I think we're good. Pump that septic. Boop a dap a doo. I think we're good. Ooh, okay. All right. And that is off. So that's not coming. This is off. Okay. All right. Good morning, everybody. Every Michael. Good morning, Michael.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I don't think Kiki was that busted up about the Chiefs losing. I know their perfect season is gone, but she likes to go, well, that's just going to make them angry. Now they're going to have it. It probably will.
Yeah.
It probably will.
Just shows that they are not perfect, and that's okay.
We knew that.
We were tired of the pressure.
Yo, Trevor. Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah, the pressure was getting
No one likes an undefeated season. Let's see. Good morning, Scott. Exactly, Michael. I'd be like Alfonso Ribeiro, not doing the Carlton. He's leaned into it, and I think that's smart. Just that's all I want. Like, I don't want just give me one thing to be famous for, and I'll milk that forever.
Yeah.
I'll milk that forever.
Like the Napoleon Dynamite guy.
Yeah.
He's still doing videos on social media of the
gosh.
Idiot. With everything.
Yeah.
Everything he posts on there, he's doing something else, and then at the end he'll find a way to.
Yeah, and he's done some other stuff.
And then he's touring, doing Napoleon Dynamite live.
Just lean into it, man.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. All right, this one will come out of it. I know enough. Morning show. Rock 107 WIRX. Everything. Wait just a little bit. Go back on it. All righty. Good morning. Welcome to it. It's the Plan B Morning Show. Brock and Kiki.
Howdy.
We are flying blind, but I think we're doing it. I think we're really doing it, Kiki. I think we figured it out. Don't forget, we are streaming. Join us on YouTube, Facebook, still being jerks. Mark Zuckerberg, the lizard man, is not letting us on. But you can find us on YouTube, the Plan B Show YouTube page. Like I said, we'll be streaming for the next half hour or so. Also, obviously, on air, which I believe we are on air. If I did everything right, it seems to be working. And yeah,
let's go with it.
Let's do it. Okay, there's a lot to cover in sports, and I'm actually going to let Kiki handle the Tyson fight.
Oh yeah,
because
you fell asleep like a little baby.
You sighed because you thought I was going to just beat up on your Chiefs, which I will. But
yeah, I did.
Let's worry about that in a second. Right. It's time for sports.
Are we playing the intro?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the intro. Okay, let's see here. What should we kick off with? Obviously, I know
the cash grab fight.
No, let's end with that.
Okay.
Let's end with that.
Right.
Let's do some other stuff around the sports world. Hockey. Again, for people that don't care about football or boxing, tonight, Red Wings taking on the San Jose Sharks. That's 10:30 p.m. Hockey games are so late. It's insane. All right, we're going to be playing at 12:01 a.m. Everyone tune in for that. NBA action. The Pistons beat the Wizards 124-104. Rockets, 143-107. No one plays defense this time of year. This is why I can't get excited about basketball. The Rockets scored 143 points. That's insane.
That is crazy.
Like, I've said this before. I'm sorry. Something needs to change about the NBA.
I know.
Because all it is now, just make it a shot contest. Just have everyone go out who can score the most threes and do it that way, because this is boring to me.
It is.
No one's playing defense. And all of a sudden then the playoffs come and the scores are 98 to 90, 80, 89 to 80. Like, because they're actually playing defense. I'm sorry. You're going to just half-ass it through the full season? And is anyone excited about seeing 143 points? That's like watching the Globetrotters.
Yeah.
I might as well go watch the Harlem Globetrotters do trick shots and dribble with their knee and everything. That's ridiculous. I'm sorry. That's annoying. Pacers beat the Heat 119-110. Tonight, Bulls taking on the Pistons at 7. Pacers in Toronto taking on the Raptors at 7. All right, let's talk football. We'll end with boxing.
Okay.
Great weekend for football. Lions absolutely demolished the Jags 52-6. Now, Lions fans, before you start getting fitted for rings, let me just do a little reality check. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars. They're 2-7 now. Not to mention Trevor Lawrence is out with a injury.
Yeah.
So you were playing the shell of a team. That's great. It's fun for you. Enjoy, but also don't go too crazy with it. Okay. It was the Jags. All right. But they did have a great game. Best season start, 10 season start since 1934. Detroit's winning margin of 46 points was the largest in franchise history. Also handed Jacksonville its biggest defeat ever. So not a good game for Jags. Great game for the Lions. Colts beat the Jets 28-27 in a nail biter. Aaron Rodgers almost pulled off a win. Jets, I'm sorry. And I think Aaron it's not going to be their year. I think the chance of them making the playoffs is kind of almost out the window now at this point, unless they turn it around completely. But I don't think so. I think they need to win out if they even want a chance. And that's going to be hard to do. Yeah. Hard to do. What else? Rams beat New England. Here's a fun little stat. Matt Stafford, Los Angeles Rams going into Foxborough, playing the Patriots. First time they beat the Patriots in Foxborough, I believe in 23 years. Now, yeah, they don't play a lot, but that's a big stat. Yeah. That's a big stat and a big win for the Rams on that one. Miami beat up on Las Vegas 34-19. Minnesota beat Tennessee 23-13. New Orleans beat up on Cleveland 35-14. Close one there in Pittsburgh. They beat the Ravens 18-16. Denver beat up on Atlanta 38-6. Seattle, close one against San Francisco 20-17. Buffalo. You want to talk about Buffalo or no?
Beat the Chiefs?
Beat the Chiefs.
That's fine.
20-17.
It's a close game.
Or I'm sorry, 30-21. Yeah. I was reading the one above. 30-21. Buffalo dominated the half-assed Kansas City Chiefs. The worthless Kansas City Chiefs. Mahomes.
They got one in at the end.
Mahomes looked like a fool out there. No, I don't even think he knows how to throw a football.
Bills are good.
Josh Allen making the Chiefs his bitch.
Stop
if I were the Chiefs, I would fold up the franchise, burn down the stadium. Right. No, good game. And these are the Titans of the league.
Yep.
And if it's going to come down to probably Buffalo and Kansas City for the AFC Championship, and who's going to go to the Super Bowl. That's my money once again. Yep. And since the Chiefs have the refs in their pocket, it'll probably be them. It'll come down to a coin toss. Chiefs will get it, and Mahomes will miraculously find Kelsey in the end zone somehow, and they'll win and go to the Super Bowl.
Due to talent.
Unbelievable. Ridiculous.
That's fine. We're human. See, we're not this perfect. You don't have to hate on us so much. We finally got a loss. Can you take it down a notch?
You know what it is. Roger
you feel better.
Roger,
we're not undefeated.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Good.
I hope
maybe you guys can just like chill and move on to something.
I hope
else.
you get a couple more. No, you guys need. I would. Here's the other thing that's annoying too, right? Okay, so they lost. Their perfect season's gone. They're not going to touch the Dolphins. Dan
Right.
Marino and the perfect season Dolphins
No.
ain't going to happen.
Didn't think it would.
The worst part about this is you guys could still lose out and make the playoffs. You could lose the next 7 games, finish 9-8, and you'd still make the playoffs probably. Yep. That's annoying. Yep. Like, you understand as a fan of a different team.
How's that annoying?
Because you guys
we
could
won
lose.
all those. We won all the first ones. Sorry that you didn't do
barely.
that. You could have done the same thing.
Unbelievable. I hate you so much.
Why is it always?
I hate you.
Annoying for us to do it, but if you were to do it, it wouldn't be a big deal, right?
Mahomes and his goofy little walk and his Kermit the Frog voice, and Kelsey and his pedophile mustache, and Taylor Swift out there polluting the atmosphere with their private jets. We don't like you. You're unlikable people, okay?
What about the team? The team take private jets. They take their own commercial jets, I mean.
Not the Packers. Packers take a bus.
Every single week.
Green Bay Packers go on a charter bus. They actually hop on a Greyhound.
No, they don't.
And that's why they're the best. But anyway, yeah, Bills beat the Chiefs. Chiefs perfect season over. Suck it, Chiefs.
I hope you had fun celebrating.
Had a great time.
The only time.
It was my entire family yelling at Kiki, going, "Suck it!" There you go. Last one. I'm sorry. I crept on me. I deserve that for talking so much trash. Nail biter. At Soldier Field, Green Bay Packers still own the Chicago Bears. 11 straight wins against the Bears. Suck it, Bears. Bears still suck. Close one there at Soldier Field. Obviously, my Green Bay Packers pulled it off. It's just got to be heartbreaking for the Bears fans. They have not beat the Packers. The Chicago Bears have not beat the Packers now in like 2,136 days. It's insane. It's been 11 straight wins for the Packers against the Chicago Bears. And then when it comes down to this, the Bears really had that one. Santos, he was like 59 for 59 going into that day on field goals. Like, the guy hasn't missed. And then what do? The winding seconds of the end of the game in Chicago, fingertip block from number 94, Brooks on the Packers, deflating the Chicago Bears, thinking they had it. It was beautiful. I'm going to be honest, and I'm sorry to all my Bear fans, Bear fan friends out there. I've been watching nothing but Bear fan reaction videos to the game. And it's glorious. It's the most glorious thing I could possibly ask for. These Bear fans that are filming themselves watching the end of the game. Because a lot of people do that nowadays for some reason. I don't know why people do.
Right.
Like, you want to record
some big ending.
But what instead is I am sitting there drinking up the misery. It makes me stronger as a Packers fan. I'm drinking your tears. I'm bathing in the tears of the Chicago Bears fans because they recorded themselves watching, and it's just glorious. So anyway, Packers won. NFC North is tight. Between you got the Lions, the Vikings, and the Packers. Believe it or not, the Packers, who are now 7-3.
No clue.
I
know the Chiefs are 9-1.
Ridiculous. Shut your mouth. But the fact that it's that much of a gap, and there's a very good chance that 3 NFC North teams will make the playoffs. That's wild. That's wild. Anyway. All right, let's talk boxing.
Real quick though, I want to talk about Michael's comment here. Have you seen the accidentally hot mic versus the Broncos and Mahomes? Ask the refs, let them know and the defense is getting close to him so he doesn't have to take a hit. That is incorrect. That rumor has been going around for quite some time now. It is not correct. It was debunked. He was asking the refs to let him know when his lineman, his right tackle, Jawan Taylor, He was flagged on the play for lining up incorrectly. He was asking to let him know if he starts lining up incorrectly again when he's close to accidentally. And broadcasters said that's actually a very common thing that quarterbacks do with the refs. Like, let me know, and if they will actually mention like he's not lining up correctly before they'll do a play.
Or
that's
maybe
a common thing. You guys stop making Mahomes looks more dumb than he already does with his Coors Light and his goofy walk. Yeah, I get it.
Maybe they should just learn how to play football the right way and not cheat.
No, this is
Maybe
common.
That's what it is.
They all the broadcasters that you all listen to.
Is this Pee Wee football? They're on the pay.
They said it is a common thing to happen. He was asking,
they're on the payroll
let me
as
know
well.
when the defense is about to hit me. Of course, he did not ask the refs that, you dummies.
They're on the payroll as well, so it
Jesus.
doesn't matter. So yeah, maybe the Chiefs should just learn how to play football. What is this, Pee Wee? Huh? We got to hold their hands. Unbelievable. You're never gonna win on this one, Kiki.
Anyways,
we all are gonna just continue to dog.
Come on, guys.
All right, don't worry about it.
Where are we going to next?
Boxing.
Okay, here we go.
Give us the Reader's Digest version because I went too long. Yes.
First of all, Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano was the most badass fight I've ever seen in my life.
That was the fight of the night. A lot of people are saying that.
Of the night.
A lot of people are saying that.
Those girls gave their all. Holy moly. They did not look well when they were done fighting. And obviously there was some controversy, and I get it. I watched the whole fight and I felt it too. I thought Amanda was going to take this, the Puerto Rican, but the Irish girl got it. And she was booed. It was not accepted very well.
It went for a decision. Yep.
Yeah, but went by a decision, only by like 2 or 3 points. But the problem was the controversy really came because of the headbutting she was doing. She leads with her head, and I guess it's kind of a known thing. She did it with like her last 2 fights or big fights.
Yeah.
And Serrano had a huge gash.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Casabo, fake headbutt.
And that can only come from headbutts. So anyways, she did that several times and only got docked 1 point one time.
Yeah.
So that's where they're saying she shouldn't have. But if you look at Serrano's face, her face, but she's a small girl. She's a featherweight.
Well, that's what's interesting with these.
She is tiny.
You
but
see
her
these
face
jacked chicks
messed up.
You see these jacked chicks, and you're like, whoa! Then you they weigh like 98 pounds. It's
like
wild.
Pounds,
it's crazy. It's crazy. I didn't think a slap fight would be that big.
She was more solid.
A little bit more bulk.
Yeah, Serrano was more lean and toned. But anyways, it was a crazy fight. So there's that. Then you get the main event. Very underwhelming.
Yep.
Very underwhelming.
Yep.
You see this obvious older man, Tyson.
Yep.
It was cool to see him in the ring. I get it. We're all watching just to see him back in the ring.
Factor in
that's the only thing.
Yep.
That's what we were really watching.
Yep.
And then, he'd get these bursts of energy every once in a while and just really get after it. Oh man, but you could tell it didn't last long. His feet were slow. He was slow. I mean, it was like I wasn't even sure if he was all there. I kind of wanted the ref to like wave his hand in front of his face to make sure he's still there.
Yeah. A little winded, a little tired, a little out of it.
I think what's his face? Jake Paul. I think he was,
as he should be. Anyone should be afraid to be hit by Mike Tyson.
He was trying. I'm pretty sure he was trying. I think Mike Tyson just is pretty good on his defense. But
that's one of his strongest suits is how he can bob and weave.
They both got like a handful of good hits on each other. No one was bleeding. No one had any swelling anywhere. They looked the same they did when they started the fight.
Except a little sweatier.
It was clear they both went in there not trying to kill each other.
Murder the other person. I think we all just need to accept the fact that we got hosed. It was an exhibition fight.
I mean,
and
seriously, Jake Paul he announced it at the end. Anybody want to make some money?
Yeah.
Hit me up.
Well, there's a clip. Speaking of that, he
announced that.
Some lip reading clips. There's a real slow motion one after Mike and Jake went to the middle.
Yeah.
And you see them, so they do their handshake, and you see, and everyone's like, oh, look, he says, I got your money, is what Jake Paul said to. So he's like, I got your money. Like, I got you your money. Like, here you go.
Yeah.
Enjoy the $40 million and whatever the residuals you'll make from this.
The reason why Mike Tyson wasn't mad at all.
No.
He literally could care less.
Yeah.
When that fight was over, he could care less.
Because it doesn't change Mike Tyson's legacy.
And when they asked him, they're like, will this be the last time we see it? Would this be officially the last time we've seen the ring? And he said, I don't know. Probably not.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because he's like, if this is how it's gonna go, I'm gonna
Yeah.
get 40 million every time I step in the ring.
Yeah.
You know,
It was a sparring match.
sure, I'll do it again.
It was a sparring match.
That's what he was asking.
Yeah.
He was literally making the decision not on his legacy of being a fighter and wanting to get back in there.
Yeah.
He just was like, yeah, I could use another cash out probably.
I think much like the
we got duped.
much like the Mayweather McGregor fight, much like
yes, that
all
too.
these exhibition fights, we got suckered in by the excitement, being fans of the sport, having a legend like Mike Tyson, Mayweather, a UFC fighter and a boxer. Well, how's it going to go? We all got suckered in to nothing. Honestly, the best part about it, Mike Tyson's ass. Best part about that whole fight.
Yep. After that interview in the very beginning,
looks great for a 60-year-old.
The man was wearing some sort of chaps.
What it was is probably his girdle.
His girdle.
It's probably his like a cup.
Or cup. Yeah.
What's a jockstrap? It was a jockstrap.
It was a jockstrap. Yeah.
Fantastic. Mike Tyson does a quick little interview.
Around and there's his bare
they meant to do it. They meant to do it. It's fantastic. They showed.
I know the whole thing was for entertainment. It was not for anything else.
Mike Tyson's ass, best part of that night.
And just shows you Jake Paul. All that smack talk.
Yeah.
All that smack talk. At least keep it going for the duration of the fight and after.
Get done and be like, oh yeah, I made this old man my bitch. Like do that.
Do that.
Yeah.
Stay with it at least for the cameras. No, he turns into like the Mr. Nice guy.
I love Mike Tyson.
Totally different person.
Such an honor to be in the ring. And
yeah. I know.
Yeah, we got hosed. We got hosed. Anyway.
Yeah, uneventful.
Well, I still love you, Mike Tyson.
Those girls need to get paid more.
Yeah, I hope they did.
They got paid really good.
And Mike, way to keep the ass tight. Nice job, buddy. Nice job.
He
Looking
does
good.
Look good for his age.
For almost 60?
Yeah.
Cripes.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, there you go. That's your sports. We'll be back with more. It's the Plan B Morning Show. All right. Oh, I need a little. Oh, my coffee's still in there. I think I got time. It's going to be room temperature. All right. Yeah, we got a little bit of time. I'll be right back. Sit tight, everyone. Okie dokie. All right. Can't believe that this worked on the PC.
Mm-hmm. I mean, we think it is.
Oh no! What happened there? Oh, you piece of shit! I need new headphones.
All of our things are breaking.
I know everything is. Rains or pours. I should go buy some new headphones today. Tell you what, these were $5. They've held out for quite some time. Holy horse's ass. Horse's ass. We just have to go sans ear.
Just one.
Yeah. Do it like a DJ at a festival. Almost got her. Almost got her. Come on. Or this is happening. Maybe someone was in here playing around with our stuff. The way things have been going, it seems kind of goofy. Someone was in here.
Ghost was in here.
Yeah, ghost.
Your mom thinks there's a ghost.
A ghost that's mocking us.
Because she heard over the weekend when we weren't in here.
Yeah.
Our show was playing.
Yep.
I don't know.
I don't know. Spooky. Good morning, Hayden. You know, Michael said the main event was a rigged joke, a waste of our time. Yeah, maybe, I guess, what if they just would have been like, hey, guys, this is going to be an exhibition. You'll probably see some good shots, but we're not trying to kill each other here. Right? But maybe that probably wouldn't work. You know, it's stupid of me to think that would be feasible. Anyway, topic for today. What was the topic for today? Facebook. Oh, what's something people romanticize, but is actually really incredibly tough?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, here we go. I'm hitting the on button. All righty. Good morning. Welcome to it. It's the Plan B Morning Show. Brock and Kiki. Hello. How the hell are you? Good to see you. All right, we got to get right to it. It's time for your topic of the day. I like this one. I'm excited to see the answer. We didn't get a ton of answers, but it's kind of a tough question. What's something people romanticize, but is actually incredibly tough in reality? Maybe you see it in the movies. I have my answer, and maybe this will help people kind of get what I'm saying. But it's like owning and operating a bar.
Oh yeah.
And I mean restaurant too. So bar, restaurant, but like, and I know, all right, I get it. I'll give in my man card after this. But in the Netflix original series Virgin River, okay,
Great show.
Awesome show. Okay,
should not be embarrassed.
It's got everything. Jack has a bar right there in this beautiful area, right on the river. And for me, I'd be like, oh my God, I'd love to have a bar.
Yeah.
But I guarantee it'd be a nightmare, you know?
Right. Any kind of owning a business in general. And then also when you're serving the public in that sort of way.
Right.
Intoxicating people.
Right.
You know.
Right. And if you got food there, like he's got food and everything. So he's got,
you gotta deal with health codes and
all that stuff. Yeah. Right. Yeah. I don't see him once meeting with like the health inspector, you know, and doing that kind of, or, you know, I guess every once in a while you'll see him roll in a keg, but it's like, okay, you got that for the shot, for the B-roll. Let's move on. But yeah, I would say that would be.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty easy go-to because I think anybody would love to make money off of something they love to do.
Yeah.
You like to drink. So yeah, that makes sense.
Hold on now.
You like to drink and eat.
All right, if you say it that way, it makes it sound like I got a problem. But yeah, right. And it's like, oh, it's a fun atmosphere. Look, I got my pool tabs right over there. And the sports game is on. Yeah. But no, it's not. It's very romanticized.
It is romanticized.
I do have a couple more, but do you have an answer? Something that is romanticized? Well, I can remind you of your one from mine? You said being an artist.
Oh yeah, being an artist of any kind.
Yeah.
You know, making money off of. I like to. It's a hobby of mine. I haven't done it in a while. It's hard to find time, but I like to paint.
Yep.
And yeah, it would be cool. I have sold some paintings before, but it would be awesome if I could just put my full-time self into painting, have a studio, and make money that way full time.
Be that trust fund kid that can just walk around in paint covered overalls with no shoes on and just spend all day in their loft.
Yeah, my specific answer was also like not even putting that much effort into it. How do these people just like slap a piece of rope on a canvas and then sell it for $20,000?
It's insane.
I mean, I've seen it. Like literally the guy I'm specifically talking about is the guy with the tree branches.
Yeah.
He's like out in the park and he sprays or douses tree branches with black ink or paint or whatever. And then he just slaps them against.
And people go, oh.
And I won't lie, they do look great, but he sells them for a god amount of money.
That should be worth $30, $50.
Take the price of the canvas and maybe times it by 3.
You know what? Not even that seems a little much because if it's a big canvas, that's probably $100 or $2 something. So max $500 for a painting.
Yeah,
$500 for a painting. Even that seems a little crazy.
And you pretty much just paying for a large canvas.
Maybe you need to. Maybe we're missing out on something because you are. As much as I like to joke about your hand turkeys, you're a talented artist. You're a very talented artist. And that doesn't take talent in a sense of maybe knowing what colors to mix together or, how many times to swing the branch, the paint covered branch at the canvas. I did it too many times.
How do you get that sort of like audience? You got to get, but see, I'd probably have to do a bunch of social media. Ugh.
Yeah. Or do it with like your ass out. Because I noticed that there's a lot of female artists that, great side boob for the entire.
Paint
in a bikini or, honestly, that's just what you need to do.
Maybe that would be my shtick.
Yeah.
Paint a bikini, but I'll paint myself.
So you'll have a painted bikini and then
I'll put my body on there instead of 2 twigs.
Honestly, that would be.
This one big branch.
Yeah. That would just be.
slam up against it, sold. Who would buy that?
Give it a shot. I bet
Maybe
you
I do
someone
it on
would.
OnlyFans. Maybe I do this painting shtick on OnlyFans.
There's probably already 100,000 other women that do that, but give it a shot.
Dang it.
Give it a shot.
It's
Yeah,
oversaturation.
it's worth it.
Women
worth
trying
it.
to make money off of old pervy
Yeah.
men.
That's it.
I
Jeez.
missed it.
You gotta
I feel
find
like
a-
I missed
You got to make it weirder. You got to
gotta
make it
make it
weirder.
weirder,
That's
okay.
it. We got some other answers. Another one I thought of farming. That's something people romanticize and
Oh,
is incredibly
yeah.
difficult. Like even me,
homesteading. I think.
homesteading.
Homesteading.
Even me, like I love growing up on the farm. Like
Yeah.
I'm so happy I grew up on a farm.
But
But then I'll come back and help dad, and I'm like, I'm so glad I don't do this full time. I
Yeah.
am so happy.
Well, just being able to leave on vacation for the
Yeah.
weekend.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yep.
that's nice.
Yeah.
Farmers can't really do that.
Well, yeah, it's just like you can't go a day and just not feed the animals because you don't want to.
Yeah.
You can't call in sick. Let's see. We got some answers here on our socials. What's something people romanticize but is actually incredibly tough in reality?
Mhm.
Oh, Robert had a good one. You pick anything, like a you pick apple orchard or you pick strawberry, like orchards.
yeah. Yeah.
We're gonna have such a fun day out here. Oh, there's hornets everywhere. There's bees everywhere, and it's hot and
Mhm.
sticky and expensive. Yep. Let's see. Nina said threesomes without weird feelings.
Oh.
Good answer.
Ooh.
I think in either in the adult industry or movies,
Yeah.
they make this fun, little menage a trois. See, it's complicated. Even the act
I
itself.
always think about that. I'm like, are these people married?
Yeah.
Is it complicating the relationship?
Someone's always, I don't care what any open couple says, at
Ev-
some point, someone's going to get jealous. And that's what it is. Yeah.
Well, even with it's not even with like porn actors and actresses.
Yeah.
I was just watching that new movie with Blake Lively, Ends With Us. Great book, Colin Hoover.
Yeah.
Finally watched the movie.
Yeah.
I mean, she's making out with another man. She is married with children.
Yeah.
I mean, how do you feel about that? I know it's acting, and luckily he's an actor too, her
Mhm.
husband,
Yeah.
Ryan Reynolds, but he got to be like
Still, though, yeah.
really that's got to complicate things
Yeah.
for a while.
It's not like she's kissing
Do you
Danny
trust
DeVito
that
either,
they're,
Yeah.
Do you trust
Yeah.
that they're hanging out on
Yeah.
set and not having an emotional
You got to get that, though, if you're
after just
acting.
making out in the
Yeah.
scene?
Yeah. No, I think in any of those, I just never buy it like, oh, no, yeah, it's great. Or some of those, I guess maybe for some of those thruples or, what are
Yeah.
the Mormons or whatever. I'm sorry. You guys you're not telling the whole story. You're not
Mm-mm.
telling the whole story.
Mm-mm.
Anyway, good answer, Nina. Tanya had a good one. Something that is romanticized but incredibly tough, winning the lottery.
Ooh, winning
What-
lottery.
Winning itself is, and then you
Gosh,
got
it's
this
so
crazy,
true.
you go from being poor to more money. Yeah,
Mhm.
honestly, I'm trying to think of if the only people you don't hear about that win the lottery that somehow did it right, but most of them are
Yeah.
horrible. They're broke within a couple years,
Right.
whatever it may be. Great answer.
Yep.
Heather had another a great answer. Oh, sorry, going back real quick, win the lottery. That's also too why, and I know, I'm sure I'd love $500 million, but just give me enough to like pay off all my bills,
Yeah.
maybe help mom and dad out, get them a new car, and get my mortgage. Like that's it. I don't need to go crazy with it. Not crazy with it. Heather had a good one. Going on vacation. Great answer. Great
Oh,
answer.
Yes.
I mean, you got people that, whether it's travel blogs or anything like that, dude, you got to pack. You got all this stuff. You always overpack, or you forget the one thing you need. Then you got to go buy it in the store at the hotel for quadruple the
Oh,
price.
and if you got kids,
And you got
it's
kids, you're packing
hell
all
of a
that
time.
stuff. Yep.
oh,
Yeah. And you do it all for like that one good day. That
Mhm.
one good day of vacation. You're like, this made the trip. That's why everyone has that one favorite thing they did, because that's what made the whole nightmare of a trip
Right.
worth it. Like for us at the Dells, honestly, had a
Mhm.
great time. The Ducks at the very end. That was that made the whole trip.
Yeah, I agree. It really did.
Let's see. Yeah, Michael's just said romance itself, happy marriages. I don't know. How about marriages where they don't fight? That seems kind of,
Yeah.
yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, relationships were a big one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Healthy
they-
relationship.
We see all like the, the kissing in the rain and, they're
Mhm.
like, all right, come on now. It's a lot of yelling at each other and, storming out and whatnot. All right. Some good answers. Good answers. I like these.
I can't see him, so I'm sorry. I can't.
Nick, I can't say yours on air. I can't say yours on air, but it is a good answer. I'll say it on the stream.
I can get it.
I'll say.
I understand what it probably is.
I'll say it on the stream. I'll say it on the stream. All right. Anyway, we're going to take a break. We got more coming up. It's the Plan B Morning Show. Stick around. Nick said anal.
Oh.
Good job, Nick. Good job, Nick. That's funny. All right. Anyway, well, we did it. We got through the stream. I think our technical difficulties shouldn't be an issue anymore after this because the stream was the big part.
Yeah.
The perfect golf shot. You know, that's a lot of movies, you know, romanticize golf. It's incredibly tough. Incredibly tough. All right. Well, hey, thanks everyone for hanging out with us. We appreciate it. Stick around. Obviously, we'll be on air. Keep us tuned in. And then, we'll see you back here tomorrow for more of Brock and Kiki. Okay, bye.
Bye.